Today, this channel is basically being made as a rant channel. It's nothing important, nothing too crazy, but I thought I'd kind of just share my opinions when it comes to certain things that are happening in the world. That being said, this channel really isn't supposed to be taken serious. If it does come to that, then that's fine. It's cool and all. I appreciate everybody just coming in and listening to the rants. That being said, thank you guys so much for just popping by. If you're here to just listen to a rant or even have your opinion, leave it in the comments. That being said, here's the first rant. So basically, I have been working in sales for quite a while now. I'm not going to say where I work in sales for the sake of just, the idiots deciding to just pretty much, screw me over in some ways. So, in my time working in sales, I've had issues. I've had the amount of fucking people that drive you freaking crazy. If you decide that you're going to get into sales, you got to understand that when you're going into this, it is going to be the dumbest fucking thing ever. You're going to regret ever walking in, and you're going to see things a lot differently. Now, this is something that for sure, when you walk into sales, try your best, do your best. You never know. It might be for you, but for me, it wasn't. And I think 90% of people that go into sales, literally regret it. This is just my story, how it goes. I mean, it comes down to either people not knowing what they want, and it drives me absolutely nuts. I mean, if you're gonna walk into a store, you walk in anywhere, you gotta have the knowledge of what you want, right? No one just walks into a store and just asks, did you ever imagine walking into a Walmart and going up to an associate and they ask you, hey, do you need some help? Yeah, I'm looking for something. Okay, what are you looking for? I don't know. Motherfucker, it could be anything. It could be anything. You could want anything. You know what I mean? I had a guy ask me what is I'm looking for a TV. Okay. And I know if anybody knows anything about technology, it comes down to, we have multiple TVs. In this location, we don't have a lot of TVs. It's not the primary thing that we sell. But come on, man, there's so many freaking TVs. How do you not know what you're starting off with? Whatever, it's fine. I said, okay, what size are you looking for? I don't know. I'm like, okay, so now you don't know the TV you want. You don't know the TV model you want. Dude, come on, man, don't bust my balls here. This is the type of interactions you're going to see a lot of in sales. You're just going to get a lot of dumb people. I've come up with a theory that when people walk in through those silver doors, gray doors, whatever the fuck you want to call them, the front doors of the store, their IQ level goes from on top to absolutely plummeting to the goddamn bottom. And I don't understand why people are like that. It fucking drives me crazy. It drives me nuts. And I've come up to the conclusion that I don't think my mind is good enough for sales. I used to be a good salesman. I used to be very good at my job. When I first started, I was very much nice and peppy. I wanted the job. As a young kid, you wanted to impress your boss, even though you shouldn't give a fucking shit about what he cares about. Because at the end of the day, you're just a pawn in this little number of his. It doesn't matter. But of course, I've always been told, do a good job, you get rewarded for it. And the reward is just your paycheck. You're going to get rewarded regardless. If you show up for the 8 hours and you do the bare minimum, you're going to get rewarded for them. They're going to bitch about certain things, but guess what? That just goes through one ear, out the other. So it really doesn't matter. And this is maybe just me ramblings of a madman that is just basically saying stuff like that. And of course, my story is all over the place. It's just me thinking about it drives me absolutely fucking mad. I had another lady that asked me, hey, do you guys have a vacuum expert in the store? And I was like, a vacuum expert? What the fuck does this bitch think we are, Mr. Hoover? Oh my God, who the fuck has a vacuum expert at stores anymore? I don't walk into a Walmart and go, hey, I need your best cereal expert. What the fuck? Just give me the box of Cheerios. Give me a box of whatever fucking is on the shelf. If I like the cereal, I'll take it. It's fine. You know what I mean? You don't go to a store and ask for the dumbest shit, an expert on vacuums. So I said, no, we don't have any vacuum experts, but I can help you if you want. We can read the brochure together. She didn't want that. She wanted a vacuum expert. She did not she said, I don't want to waste my time. If it's not an expert, don't send him over. I was like, all right, whatever. This bitch is being rude. Whatever. It's another Karen, basically. Finally, I said, I mean, like I said, ma'am, we don't have a vacuum expert. So she goes, so why do people order shit online? I'm like, a curveball. I'm like, when the fuck did this get to shit online? I told her, ma'am, it's convenient. You know, like, it's convenient. People don't have to leave their home, and it's a lot safer to, like, you know, just get your stuff here. You know, it's easy. It's convenient. Everything's online. You know what I mean? You could buy a car online. You could buy a lot of things on. You could do your grocery shopping online. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And finally she went, okay, give me that smirky ass smile. Can I speak to a manager, please? I was like, okay, I see where this is going. So I was like, yeah, it's the bearded guy over there. He could talk to you. Because my manager was walking around. So I said, okay. And and you know, as she complains, she had another employee helper. And you know, like, and then finally my manager said, like, over the walkie, was like, hey, we got to stop telling people we don't know stuff. That's not a good way to kind of get customers engaged. I was like, and I literally slammed my freaking pencil on the floor. I was like, God freaking damn it. I went up to my manager. I'm like, this is bullshit. I did not say I didn't know about this. I said we don't have an expert. There's a fucking difference. I could tell you everything about a damn vacuum and you know, left and right, but I'm not going to be an expert on it. I don't know the ins and out of it. I don't know the, like, minute details about the fucking vacuum. My friend, it sucks, and it fucking does a vacuum. It's a vacuum. What more information do you need? Like, I swear to God, she was expecting that this thing could clean your house like without you even touching it. Bitch, that's a Roomba. That's a Roomba. Those things exist. You can get that. She said vacuum. She was looking at the Dyson vacuums. For crying out loud. Like I said, we have multiple vacuums there. How am I supposed to know what you want? Anyway, finally, like, I got mad, and finally she had a rude comment. She's like, well, with the other employee, he told me, like, oh man, she was mad at you. I was like, what, she bitching at me while you were helping her? I was like, yeah, man, I don't know what the hell you did to me. I was like, I did nothing. You know what it is? I didn't help her because I told her I wasn't a freaking expert about it. She, multiple times, she said she did not want anyone's help. What did you tell her? He said, oh, I just said I was a vacuum expert. I'm like, I probably should have just said the same thing, but like I said, I can't leave my post. I would have had to send someone else either way. But, like, I was just trying to be truthful with her. We don't have an expert here. We don't have a vacuum expert. But that was that story. I had another lady come into the store and ask for spy stuff. And we sell a lot of things at the store. A lot of things. And spyware or spy stuff isn't a thing. You know what I mean? I've heard of antiviruses for your computer. I've heard of spyware for your computers, but I've never heard of spy stuff. I'm like, ma'am, I could sell you a grapefruit and a camera. Will that help you? And, you know, she just got mad. She was paranoid. But, of course, that wasn't my fault. I think she just came in really paranoid. She thought that every time she flushed the toilet, her downstairs neighbor would flush it too. And she got paranoid. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, you know, pipes travel, right? Travel down apartments. Maybe that's what she heard. I don't know. I don't know her life. She freaked out. She called me a cunt. And she called me, fuck you, you piece of fucking shit. The government's after me. And I was like, oh no, it's another one of these guys. And I was like, I just left. I was like, I'm done. I'm gonna leave. She got mad that I left. The manager escorted her because she was just cuckoo out of the fucking head. But yeah, that was another thing. So I don't know. Sales for me, sometimes I feel like it's not there for me. It's never going to be there for me. I've worked in it for a while. I've worked in multiple stores, and it's just not for me. I think I've come to the conclusion that I'm not saying I'm smarter than people, especially the people that come in. I feel like the majority of the people that walk into these stores just lose focus on why they're there in the first place. So I always tell people, and I even tell my family this, like, before you even walk into a store, there are rules. You know, rule number 1, know what you want to buy. Like, know what you're going to get while you're going in there, right? Make a list of things you're going to go in there. Even if it's just to browse, at least say you're browsing. You know what I mean? Like, don't go in there asking questions. Don't fucking go in there asking questions. That's what the internet's for. You know what I mean? The sales associates are there to help you with, like, I guess, helping you in questions that aren't on the internet. But half the time, majority, I swear to God, 99% of the time, the questions that get fucking asked is shit that you can Google. And it drives us nuts. You know what I mean? If you download a store app now, it tells you everything down to the minute detail, to the size, the dimension, what it does, what the description is. It tells you a fucking background story, like a literal grapefruit from the grapefruits of Guatemala. Like it tells you what the fuck it is. It even tells you, gives you a backstory for crying out loud. So like it's all in the internet. You know what I mean? So like I feel like people just need to use their phones. We have the smartest phones and we have the dumbest people using them. You know what I mean? They're the same people that literally use the internet. They use the fucking internet to prove that the election wasn't real. The election was rigged. Things are happening. The government's coming after us, but they can't can't use their phone to ask what aisle the meat section is or where the TVs are. Motherfucker, look up. Just look up. There's signs. TVs. Diapers. You know, men's clothing. Women's clothing. There are signs in these fucking stores for you to read. Hell, if you download an app, like let's just say I have a Walmart app, and it tells me what aisle down to the fucking like place. It even tells you this is your location. The aisle's right here. Go to F3 aisle 6, and I'm like, that was easy. It literally told me where it is, and I find stuff. Now, if you can't find what you're looking for, then you ask, and then, only then you ask, hey, where is this item? And then that's it. You leave them alone. Don't fucking drag them into a story. Also, another thing that they like doing too is that like I get stories that don't really pertain to the goddamn item that they're looking for. You know, the straight line is, or like the 3 points of buying is, hey, I'm looking for something. Here's what's wrong with it. Okay, thank you. Which is basically just the purchase. So you're looking for the item, give you the information of the item, you purchase it. What I love that they do is they take that 3 points and they misdirect it to other shit. Where, hey, I'm looking for a new fridge. Okay, well, what do you need the fridge for? Well, here's the story. So my wife has AIDS. Motherfucker, where did this come from? Where did the AIDS come out from? Okay, your wife has AIDS. Okay, what does that have to do with the fridge? Oh no, it gets better. So my dog has got his dick stuck in the rotor. I'm like, okay, now this is getting way out of hand. Okay, and then the end goal is, so yeah, my fridge is broken and I need a new fridge. Like the whole time I'm listening to a story like that, and mind you, that's not even a story. That's just made up. That's just me. That could have been a story that I probably would have listened to because I've heard some dumb fucking stories. It's like, just stay straight. Tell me what you want. Don't tell me what happened before, especially if it doesn't pertain to the fucking item. I'm looking for a computer. Yeah, what happened to your old one? Oh, well, here's the story. So I was out in Mar-a-Lago, sipping champagne, and, this girl, she knocked over my champagne bottle, and then after that, a lizard came in, swooped in, literally hatched his eggs on top of me. Now I have Smaug from the Hobbit series laying his eggs on my computer. So yeah, I need a new computer. I did not need I didn't need Lord of the Ring references in this one. I didn't need any of that. Just you could have just told me your computer broke. I just need a new one for work. Fine. Here are some selections. For the fridge guy. Oh, your fridge is broken? Shit happens all the time. I don't need to know what happened. I don't care. I don't. I'm not a bad person. Believe me, I always try to listen to people, especially the elderly. I always try to listen to the elderly because I know that they want to have a conversation. Most of them that come in just want to have a conversation. And I feel bad. I used to work at a retirement home and I know how it is. They just want to have a conversation. Half the time when I used to work at the retirement home, I would stay an hour after and I would clock out and talk to the residents. And they were grateful for it. They were so grateful that like many Christmases they would give me gifts. Now we're not supposed to accept gifts as long as it's not money. But I took champagne bottles. They gave me glasses. They gave me, they gave me like adult stuff. They gave me a candle, new soap. I was moving into a new home, so they gave me little kitchen mittens that they made. I was like, this is perfect. These people are great. So I know when it comes to the elderly, but then there's the type of elderly that literally don't want to accept change. Like I can tell them that we no longer sell this certain brand anymore. Or when I used to work in the electronics department, I used to get the ones where, I need a new computer. Okay, cool. What are you doing? Oh, I'm surfing the web. Okay, cool. That's easy, right? Simple. I showed them the computers. So where's the CD drive? And I'm like, CD drive? Yeah, I can't have a computer without a CD drive. I'm like, well, sir, they don't exist anymore. We have external ones. No, I don't want an external one. I'm like, okay, well, what's this? C drive. It's like the C ports. Yeah, I need the ones with the USBs. All right. Yeah. And the best one, my favorite fucking thing too, and I almost got fired for this. That guy that's a minuscule thing. That was like, okay, let me see if I can try to help him. And the end of the day, I told him, go on eBay. There are computers like that right now. They're not going to be fast, but I think it's time to just get with the times. He went and left. The other people would accept it and then just go. This guy literally came up to my goddamn face and went, hey, I need a computer that still accepts floppy disks. Floppy disks. What maniac still stores shit on a floppy disk? Like, it fucking drove me absolutely nuts. I was in tears. I was like, oh my god, this guy's playing a prank on me. I thought he was playing a prank on me. I told him, sir, are you playing with me right now? Because it ain't funny. And he looked at me like, with distraught. Like, if I, like, killed her. Like, if I killed his puppy. And he just walked away. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? I knew that was a joke. Finally, a manager called me. I was like, yeah, he was telling the truth. He was looking for a floppy disk. I'm like, what the fuck? We don't have floppy disk drivers here. We don't sell that shit. God almighty. Oh yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so one of the things that I usually try telling people, here are the key things that I would say. If you're going into a store, these are 4 steps, at least 4. Know what you want, right? Don't go in and start asking questions. It bothers the people, and it also wastes your time. Look it up. Go in there with a game plan. Know what you want, right? 2, be respectful to the sales associates. These guys don't get paid a lot. They have to stand around and help people that literally just come in for the dumbest things. So don't be the dumb one. Come in, know what you want, ask minimal questions, and because in the end of the day, use your phone. Use your phone, and you will literally be surprised. All the information you need is on your phone. Reviews are on the phone. People actually using it are on the phone. YouTube it, for crying out loud. Just do that. And 3, when you walk in, I don't know. What is 3? What could be another third step? I don't even know. I don't know, man. I'm just losing my shit just thinking about it, because I know that like work will I will have this thing. Oh, that's another thing too. Yeah, here's another thing too. This is another step. Let's just say you walk into a store, right, and there are associates all over the place, right? If you're standing there expecting one of them to come up to you and leave angry, you are a fucking idiot. Just go up to one of them. Excuse me. Excuse me, man. Can I help you? Or, oh, excuse me, can you help me with something? They would be more than happy to help you, because half the time that's what their job is, to help people. All right. And some people don't know the rules of what I'm trying to say. This isn't rules for me, like for any of you guys to take, I guess, seriously. I guess I could say, definitely take it a little serious, take it with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? Go in knowing information. That should be a no-brainer. Try not to ask a lot of questions. Yeah, that sounds a bit harsh, but in the end of the day, like I said, your phone has everything. And then this part where just go up to them. If you need help, go up to them. Don't go up to them when they're helping someone already. Go look for someone that doesn't that like isn't doing anything. Go look for somebody. Don't just stand there and breathe on the associate until he gives you some sort of acknowledgement. No, you dumb fuck. That's just weird. That's just really fucking weird. I fucking had a lot of people do that where like I'm helping a customer and they're seeing me demonstrate it and they inch closer and closer and closer and closer to the point where I can smell their breath. Just wait your turn. Be patient. Patience is something that you have to understand, especially in the holidays. Just be patient. There's not enough of us there. There's sometimes if it's an understaffed place, you're gonna wait. You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna go into a line. You're gonna have to wait until like they text you or something like that, because now everything's technology now, so that they can literally text you if you really need somebody. You know what I mean? So just do that. Don't hover over somebody. And the big thing is also go up to somebody. You know what I mean? If you're standing there and no one's helping you, it's because you're not asking for help. And if you leave because no one helped you, ma'am, when you walk up to somebody's door, and do you ring the doorbell or do you just stand there hoping that they'll answer the door like a fucking creep? You stand there and you wait for them to open the door. No, you ring the doorbell. You give them the fucking nod. You give them some sort of, hello, I need help. Hello, can I enter your home? Acknowledgement is supposed to be there. Don't fucking just stand there going, I'm going to wait right here until they open the door. I'm going to wait right here until they serve me. Because I'm an asshole and this is how it's supposed to be. No, you fucking moron. Just fucking ring the bell. Ring the doorbell. You know, give us an acknowledgement. Give us a nod here and there. Just something. And we'll give you a nod back so that way you can acknowledge that you're there. You know what I mean? Again, like I said, this is a rant. This is me being, you know, bitter. And, you know, this is just experience that I've had for years. And I've been in the sales for many years. So it's not that I didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed the people that I worked with. You know, I enjoyed the people that, you know, that I still contact with to this day. And a lot of people, if you work in sales, they'll tell you that it's a miserable job. It's not a job that people want, because people don't understand that, like, you know, we're humans in the end of the day. When you see someone working in sales, they're just like you. You know, don't treat them bad. You know, don't mistreat them. Treat them with respect. Treat them like humans. You know, have the knowledge already with you and treat them with respect, because they don't want to be there. Half of them are either students like myself. Like I was in college. You know, I'm still in college. When I worked in sales. You know, I'm almost done, but a lot of these kids are still in college. These are probably their first job. A lot of them are just trying to get by and trying to get a little bit of money. So working there isn't their livelihood. They're not going to be there forever. They're probably going to be there for a year or two and then leave. So don't mistreat them. Treat them with respect. Treat them the same way you want. Because if you treat them like shit and then you leave and say you've been disrespected, whose fault is that? You came in with a negative attitude. Of course you're going to fucking have a bad time. And you mistreated one of the employees too. So like, how is that supposed to feel? Don't be a dick. That's what I'm pretty much saying. Don't be a dick when you're walking into these stores. When you're walking in, know your knowledge and, you know, don't fucking go nuts. You know what I mean? So that's basically it. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. I know this rant was basically just me having a fit at just local stores. I'll have some more rants, of course, here and there. But of course, if you guys enjoyed it, let me know in the comments. And of course, leave a like if you want to hear some more. I know I'm going to keep posting regardless of the likes or dislike. It's something that I've been trying to do. So with that being said, thank you guys so much. Have a good night, guys.